Hello, good evening. It's Saturday night here in the Pacific or in Los Angeles where I'm based. Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. So if you're watching us from the Philippines, magandang hapon sa inyo because I know it's 1:02 p.m. in Manila or in the Philippines. I hope, like I always ask and pray that you had a wonderful lunch with your loved ones, family, friends, and significant others. So magandang tanghali, good afternoon to everyone. If you're watching us in different parts of the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Also, for our team replay, happy viewing to all of you. Kasi I think the team replay group is gaining more popular nowadays because of they could always go back and replay any shows of PHLV Radio. So just to begin with, PHLV Radio, we are simultaneously airing on PHLV Radio Facebook page, also on PHLV Radio YouTube channel. So please do subscribe. It's so easy. All you have to do, like, share, and subscribe. And if you click that notification bell, you will be notified every time that there is a PHLV Radio show ongoing or airing. Also, we are also live on different audio streaming, namely Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Spotify. And if you're using Alexa, all you have to do is say, Alexa, play PHLV Radio. And if you have the Fire TV, Amazon Fire TV, just look for the PHLV Radio channel. Like as always, if you missed any of the shows or you would like to replay any of the PHLV Radio shows, so easy. All you have to do is go back to PHLV Radio YouTube channel and it's already on the playlist. So you could just look for your favorite show or favorite shows rather, and you could just play whatever series or episode that you have missed or you want to replay. Also, if you could check us also on PHLV Radio web page, and it is www.phlvradio.com. Yan. Nako. Maganda natin. Aba, Christian Renan Esteban is here. Christian is always very, very supportive of all the shows of PHLV Radio. And I believe Christian sometimes pinch hits also for one of the shows as our correspondent. So happy viewing to you. Also to Sunny Francisco, happy viewing to you as well. So, eto na, maganda tong topic natin for today. Nako, I think maraming makaka-identify dito, makaka-relate. Ito yung mga recently kasi a lot of our friends and family, naku, yung mga nega-nega dyan. Or when we say nega, it's really negative outlook, negative things to say about other people. So yung letter po ni Mona, she is 28 years old, she's married, happily married actually, to Greg, at meron silang isang anak. So Mona wrote to us, siguro all of you yan, si Josephine Castillo is watching. Josephine is watching us from Quezon City in Katipunan. And hi Josephine, how are you? Ako, kailangan ko kayo dito. Kayo sila Christian and yung mga susunod pa. Kasi maganda tong topic natin. Mga nega friends, nega family members, nega, nega, nega. So ang title for tonight's episode or today's episode is Bawal ang Nega. Okay. So nega means, for those people who are not familiar with the jargon, nega means negative. Okay, so bawal ang negative. Pero ano lang clear lang natin, okay ang positive as a person, negative, pero hindi positive as a COVID. Okay? So nega means negative as a person. Okay, let's start. Let's start the letter ni Mona. Ito na. Sabi niya, and you guys, yung nakikinig, please say your comments, advice, at mga opinions nyo. And just to start, the opinions, comments, advice that will happen to the show is not a reflection on the owners or management of PHLV Radio. Para klaro yung disclaimer natin. Okay, ito na po. Bawal ang nega. Dear Kuya Josh, magandang araw sa iyo at sa mga viewers at mga listeners mo. More power po sa show na ito at sa PHLV Radio for having this show as one of their shows. Maraming salamat naman, Mona. Kuya Josh, I wrote to you to share my story. Ako po si Mona, 28 years old, married happily with one child. Wala akong problema sa aking pamilya. My husband, Greg, is the most loving husband one can have. We were high school sweethearts and to this day, super romantic po siya as ever. My concerns are the friends I have for years. Nako, itong mga kaibigan. Siguro just like everyone else, we have friends na maayos at meron din mga pasaway. Kuya Josh, my personal life has been smooth sailing, thank God. Walang drama, walang issues, smooth sailing lang talaga. Lately though, I notice when I go out with some friends, pag alis ko ng bahay, ang saya-saya ko. Pero pagdating ko sa bahay, lobat na ako at sad pa or malungkot. Before, I thought it was just hormonal. Pero I kinda experimented on it and I noticed this uneasy feeling, mabigat sa dibdib, only happen every time I meet with my friends. Nag-start akong mag-isip. I traced the events that took place at the occasions when I have felt the feeling of being sad and somewhat depressed. True enough, I noticed that every time I get together with my friends, I feel this way after the get-together. Kuya Josh, I love my friends and I have been friends with them for a long time. Pero, when we get together, most of the time, panay negative lang ang pinag-uusapan. Mga chismis ng mga kapitbahay at kung ano-ano pang panay kanegahan. Negative stories about their jobs, their husbands, their neighbors, their in-laws, their health, at kung ano-ano pa. Nung una, okay lang naman. Kasi we have those days, di ba? Pero if yun at yun din ang topic at pinag-uusapan, parang nakakalunod din. At first, I do not say anything kasi nga, baka venting lang naman at lahat tayo, we have days na we want to vent o maglabas ng ating damdamin at sama ng loob sa mga kaibigan mo, pero pag ganito lagi ang topic, nakakasira din ng mood. Kuya Josh, there was one time nga that I had enough and said to one of our friends na if you hate your job so much, di mag-quit ka na lang kasi nga it had been months na all she would talk about is how her job is so meaningless and a dead end. One of our friends naman, panay complain about her in-laws. Parang wala namang ginagawang maganda ang in-laws niya. nakaka-drain din ng mga topic na yon, lalo na to hear them every week. Another naman, another friend naman, constantly bicker about pambababae ng asawa niya. Super alam na namin yun when they got together and then when they were still boyfriend and girlfriend. Pero, pinakasalan pa rin din naman niya. So I made a bold statement that alam mo naman na babaero yan, di ba? Pero you made your decision to marry him. Kaya yan ang nangyayari. Kuya Josh, I do not know what to do. Like what I said, I love my friends. I love my friends dearly, pero they drain the positive energy in me when I'm with them. Alam mo yung feeling na you are such in good mood, ang saya-saya mo, high na high ka sa life at sa spirit about life, then you would hear all these negative things or negative things and outlook na nadadamay ang feelings mo kahit hindi ka naman affected, maa-affect ka pa rin. Ang constant wish ko is sana bawal na ang nega. Sana bawal na ang mga topic o mga outlook na nega para everybody happy. Sana chill-chill lang. Kuya Josh, am I being selfish for feeling this way? What do you think? Should I avoid my friends who have been friends for so long? Lahat ba ng magkakaibigan, nega lang ang pinag-uusapan? When do you think a nega things or nega outlook can be turned into a positive? I hope your viewers and your listeners and you could help me and give me some opinion, advice, at comments. Ang taga Pakasubaybay, Mona. Nako! Ang ganda ng story yan. Ako, parang ang dami yata makaka-relate. I think a lot of you would be able to relate on Mona's letter. Teka, si Ern. Ako, Ern, watching also. Hello, happy viewing. Si Alexander Francisco, nasuki na ng ating show. Happy viewing to you. Aba, si Ferdinand Soriano. Ferdinand, bago kaya kita nakita sa chat room. How are you? Happy viewing to you. Sabi ni Ferdinand Soriano. Good stuff. Thank you. Ferdinand, saan ka? Where you watching us from? Nasa Manila ka ba? O saang bansa ka? So we could give you a proper shout out and welcome to our little show every Saturday in the Pacific, and of course, depending on where you are. So happy viewing to you. So let's start muna. Habang alam ko kayo ay nagko-compose ng iyong mga comments, advice, at opinion sa problema ni Mona. Firstly, I always believe that no one is an island. Maganda na meron tayo mga kaibigan. First and foremost, kasi nga, as always, although you are married o kahit na meron kang karelasyon, iba pa rin talaga when you are with another circle of friends. Sabi nga, the more the better. This is all my opinion, of course. Kasi, for example, you have a girlfriend, boyfriend, a wife, or girlfriend, or significant other, you always together, di ba? When you are always together, yung circle nyo lang is within the two of you. It is always advisable for a good, harmonious relationship that both of you would have your own parang distinct friends also. That na, yung mga kaibigan na, yung kunyari, yung partner mo, may kaibigan siya, and ikaw naman may kaibigan. Yung iba pa nga, yung mga, when I interview successful marriages, I ask them, why did it last? Like a very good friend of ours is celebrating their 50th wedding anniversary. Imagine, they've been married for 50 years with all the challenges, with all the ups and downs, sabi nga, roller coaster of life. Kasi in any relationship, may mga gano'n naman, di ba? Pero they were able to be together for 50 years. Isa sa mga rason yan is because meron silang mga set of friends that they go out with. So kumbaga, may mga buhay sila outside of the marriage. At yun ang ideal daw na dapat hindi lang kayong dalawa, dapat nagiging marami yung circle ng friends nyo o dumadami kayo as you progress with your relationship. Kasi mas marami kayong tunay na kaibigan. Okay, let me make sure na klaro kasi sa buhay kasi like what I learned, in life kasi as you age, siyempre nung bata ka, dami mong kaibigan. Pero as you mature, kumukonti na lang yan. Not because nawawala sila, figuratively, but what I'm saying is nasasala, you are able to identify the true friends or the acquaintances o yung totoong kaibigan for fun lang o yung kaibigan na they will bite the bullet for you. Meaning, they would be there for you during the happy times and the sad times at lalo na, sabi nga, di ba, yung mga tunay na kaibigan, nandyan lang sila. You don't have to be with them 24/7. You don't have to speak to them every time or every day. Pero when you need help, when you need a shoulder to cry on, when you need ears to listen, just to listen, yung mga himutok mo sa buhay, yung mga kwento, masaya, malungkot, at siya, yun ang mga friends na kinikip mo. At those friends are for keeps. Meaning, pag nahanap mo yung kaibigan mo yun, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, regardless, depending on your personality at how you value your friendship, nasa sa'yo yun. Pero pag nahanap mo yun, ingatan mo. Sabi nga, treasure true friends like gems. Parang talagang mga diamonds, sabi nga. Kasi ito yung mahirap hanapin. Kasi you will encounter in your lifetime true friends, friends for happy times, friends na ipapahama ka, at mga friends lang na nagkukunwari. So it is very important that we decipher our friends. Kumbaga, you discern kung sino talaga, matuklasan mo kung sino talaga yung tunay na kaibigan mo. Pero yung kay Mona kasi, they've been friends for so long. Masyadong matagal na yung kanilang mga kumbaga friendship at based on sa kanyang email, they go out every week. So they see each other weekly at they are able to exchange mga opinions, ideas, stories. Okay, before anything else, si Alexander Francisco, sabi niya, siguro kausapin mo muna sila tungkol sa mga pinaggagawa nilang negative bago ka lumayo sa kanila kasi kahit papano may pinagsamahan naman na kayo, pero kung ayaw talaga nilang baguhin ang ganong pananaw, doon na yung right time para iwasan mo na sila. Nako, si Alexander talagang iwas talaga. Pero sabi nga niya, talk to them first at you tell your sentiments. So parang i-brief lang natin, yung kay Mona kasi, so yung mga kaibigan niya, they meet once a week, pero ang napapansin niya, pag lumalabas siya with the friends, ang saya-saya niya when pag lumabas siya ng bahay nila, 'di ba? Parang high-spirited ka, tapos maganda yung pananaw mo, then you go to this meeting of your friends, biglang naiiba yung paningin mo o yung mood mo. Sinasabi niya na all of a sudden parang ang bigit ng dibdib niya, ang sama ng loob niya, simply because yung mga pinag-uusapan nila during that meeting are all negative. Negative outlook in life, yung mga problemang pwede namang hindi masyadong outlook. Kasi yung ka-negative kasi, the way I look at it, negative, although maraming talagang negang nangyayari sa buhay natin, it's really your outlook. It's really how you deal with it. Kasi you always look at, ito yung lagi natin sinasabi, you should look at life either half full or half empty. And hopefully, lagi mong iisipin yung the positive side. Like, parang sabi nga yung basong tubig, at kung kalahati na lang siya, the negative way of looking at, mauubos na yung tubig. Or you could always say na, napuno yung tubig. You know, you get my drift. So, the way you should look at life, okay, yung kay Mona muna. So, yun ang inaano niya. The way she was asking us is, how can she, minsan nga daw nagiging parang stern na siya at talagang kumbaga binabara na niya. Kasi meron nga raw siyang kaibigan na all she does is complain about yung kanyang babaerong asawa. At siguro, dahil nga raw constantly yun ang binibicker, yun ang kinocomplain, yun ang walang humpay na laging sinasabi ng kaibigan niya. So parang there was one time na sinabi niya, alam mo naman na babaero yan even from when you were girlfriend and boyfriend pa lang. Pero what did you do? You still end up marrying him. So, bakit ka nagre-reklamo? Going into that relationship, you already know na merong depresya yan when it comes to pambabae niya. But still, you went on. The other case naman na sinabi niya was yung sa in-laws. Parang meron siyang kaibigan na laging complain o laging dinadaing ay yung kanyang biyanan o biyanan, tama, in-laws. Hindi naman in-specify. Parang what sinabi niya, kahit na medyo may problema sa in-laws, hindi naman lahat kasamaan. Kasi parang you have to look pa rin of a better way of doing things or looking at things. Yung third naman na nabanggit niya, yung sa job. Kasi isang friend daw niya, all she does was complain about the job, na ito raw ay meaningless, ito raw ay dead end. So yung pagbabara niya, which sabi nga niya parang hindi naman niya gustong gawin, but she did it anyway, is kung sabi niya, kung hindi ka pala happy sa job mo at you feel na ito ay meaningless or dead end, why are you staying there? Why are you keeping yourself miserable? Why don't you just quit? Diba? Parang ang sabi nga niya, if you are not happy, then you should just quit. That's why she wrote to us a letter, tong si Mona. Kasi nga, hindi niya alam what to do. Basta ang ano lang niya, nahihirapan siya when every time, parang almost every time na mag-meet sila, yung nawawala yung pagkasaya niya, yung kanyang good mood. Kasi nga naririnig niya all these negative things, negativity happening around sa mga kaibigan niya. Ngayon, she is asking us what advice, what comment, or what opinion we as a community would be able to advise to her. So, continue ko. So, yung friends, di ba? May mga kaibigan tayo. And of course, you have to, sana, in the course of this lifetime, you will find the true friends that is so hard to find. At sabi ko nga earlier, if you find such friends, dapat ingatan. Ingatan nyo yun like mga gems, mga diamonds. Okay, yung kay Mona, ang advice ko ganito, Mona, tama, in a way, i-echo ko yung kay Alexander. You need to talk to your friends and be an influence to them. Parang siguro it is important na malaman nila how you feel. Kasi parang, di ba, kung talagang magkakaibigan kayo and you said na you've been friends for such a long time, I think it's not bad for you to tell, oy, mga Mars, mga friends, friendship, whatever. I think parang nagiging masyadong nega na tong ating mga meetings. Why can't we not look at positive things? Parang life is already hard as it is. It's already tough with all the things that happened in the past 2 years, 3 years, with all the things that we hear in the news. Sobrang dami ng mga negative forces that is happening within us. At wag na nating dagdagan. Surely, lahat tayo, we are going through some challenges, we're going through some problems, we're going through some, sabi nga nila, mga pagsubok in life, mga trials. Pero, what you need to do is to try to be positive about all of this kasi yung negative feelings can drain your energy talaga. Sabi nga, they will suck the living life out of you. Pag kasi panay negative mong pinag-uusapan, nakaka-affect talaga ng well-being natin yan. And I want to say na pag talagang negative ang kaibigan, nade-drain talaga yung energy ko. And I know you feel the same way. Kasi may mga kaibigan talaga tayo na talagang they could make a simple problem into yung I call it a kumbaga, maliit na problema, kunyari a mole, nagiging pag sila na nagkwento, ano na siya, parang mountain of problems. And it should not be that way. O teka, dagdag pa ni si Erlinda Gulayan-Sereno. Hi, Mommy Erlinda. Hello, sabi niya, hello, Sir Josh. Mommy Erlinda Gulayan-Sereno is the famous mother of Fourth Impact na meron tayong magandang balita. Soon, nako, malalaman yan. Soon. So she is the loving mother, the famous mother of the Fourth Impact of Irene, Mylene, Mika, and Selena. And of course, LV as well. And I think Jun yata yung younger brother, younger son niya. Okay. Dagdag pa ni Alexander Francisco, the less you respond to negative people, the more peaceful your life will become. Ay, tama yan. I agree, Alexander. Sabi nga, pag kasi alam mo na yun, di ba? In your heart, nararamdaman mo na that yung sinasabi ng mga kaibigan mo, na-absorb mo na. That's the time na parang you be so strong enough na you need to know when to, kumbaga, ipatay mo na yung kill that feeling kasi or else it will be affecting you. Katulad nga nitong ating letter sender, naapektuhan na siya ng mga sinasabi na negative things being said within the group. Okay, sabi pa ni Alexander, si Alexander talaga, ano ngayon losing will not always amount to a loss. Sometimes you have to lose those toxic relationships and bad habits to create a space for better things. Nako, parang sinasuggest yata ni Alexander na walk away. Siguro yun ang pinaka-ultimate. Siguro ang masasabi ko, hindi naman agad-agad. Kasi kung talagang mo naapektuhan talaga yung well-being mo at naapektuhan talaga yung mental health mo because of these negative things, I think it's time to kind of put a rest on that meeting. I don't want you to lie, pero at least siguro parang pahinga muna. Kasi sabi mo nga, it's a weekly meeting. At tuwing nag-meet kayo, you feel this sense of parang naguguluhan ka, nalalambot ka, nangihina ka, and you feel sad and a little bit depressed. So siguro it's time to think of yourself and your mental health. Kasi if people around you are being so negative, for sure, sabi nga, na-osmosis siya Kung sabi di ba, parang sinabi nga, kung negative yung nakapalibot sa iyo, if negative people and negative things are being within your midst, in a way nag-osmosis siya parang natatransfer din yung ka-negative, natatransfer din yung the negative feelings that these friends of yours are having. So I think in a way, firstly, I would suggest na siguro it's time to have a conversation with these friends of yours and say, look, eto yung pinagdadaanan ko ngayon. I come here to this meeting, I'm all high and ang taas ng spirit ko, ang taas ng happiness level ko. But when we talk about negative things, when we deal with negative aspects of our lives at panay-kanegahan ang pinag-uusapan natin, na-i-imbibe ko to, na-affectuhan ako masyado, and this is not good for my mental health. It's not good not only for me but also for you too, kasi we should be talking about positive things in life, mga blessings that's happening in our lives. Kasi di ba, think about it, guys. You know that there are so many trials and there's so many things happening, negative things happening, mga problems happening already. The COVID, people losing jobs, mga people who lost their lives because of that. Yung mga it's out of our in our conscious mind. We did not expect that. It was not part of the equation that COVID will happen, but it did. So yung may mga pa yan, precipitate pa yan, hindi pa tapos talaga kasi may mga tao pa rin very affected by the mere fact na yung mga loved ones nila o people close to them, they moved on simply because COVID got them. So ang daming negative na nangyayari, di ba? If you're living in the States, the interest rate is so high, tapos the job market is not bad but it's not good as well. So at the end of the day, kumbaga ang dami ng challenges, wag na nating dagdagan. Parang look at every time you go out, every time you talk to people, look at the positive nung aspect. Okay, for example, kunyari yung kaibigan mo is going through something, ipaalala mo, to remind, like Mona, tell them, look at the blessings. Kasi imposible namang lahat yan negative. They look at the blessings that they have. Look at the good things that's happening to them. Aside from the negative things that's happening to one's life, I am pretty sure there's other positive things happening in their lives. So instead of just dealing and dwelling on all that negativity in one's life, look at the positive things and positive aspects of one's life and be grateful. Kasi sabi nga, imposible namang lahat na nangyayari sa'yo, you're being in left, in southwest, south, north, south, east, west, panay problema yan. I tend not to agree na lahat na nangyayari sa isang tao ay panay problema. You should be happy that you were able to wake up in the morning, like what we said in the past. Magising ka pa lang, that's already a blessing in itself. Kasi how many people hindi na nagigising? So that's positive. The mere fact that you woke up in the morning, this morning, o pagtulog mo later, magising ka, that's already a blessing. That's a positive. The mere fact that you have a shelter, you have a home, that you would be able to be with your family, that's a blessing. That's positive. The mere fact that meron kang kinakain, you are eating 3, 4, 5 times a day, that's already a blessing in itself. If you think about naman na, kumakain ako pero hindi naman masarap. Well, at the end of the day, positive pa rin na may kinakain ka. Look around you. Yung mga taong nagkakaroon ng hardship in even making meals. Yung parang sabi nga, makakain ng 3 times a day. It's already a problem and a challenge in itself. But think about it. Those are positive. Tapos, yung sa job naman, well, the job might not be the ideal job that you want. It might be the job that you dream of, but at the end of the day, think about na it gives you money to put food on the table. Maybe this will be your stepping stone for something bigger. So gawin mo yung galing mo. You concentrate on the positive to be a better employee, to be a better portion or part of that company. At pag ginawa mo yung mindset mo, the positive mindset versus the negative mindset, I think you will be very well-equipped at you never know. Mas gaganda, sabi nga, yung nangyayari, kasi nagta-translate. If you're too negative in life, lahat ng ginagawa mo sa buhay mo, it would show. Sabi nga, di ba, a good chef told us one time in one of the interview, when you cook, ito yung sa chef, when you cook or when you do something out of love and you're happy, it would show, it will manifest on the outcome of that particular task. Meaning, kung masaya ka while you're doing that, magmamanifest yun, makikita, it will be translated in something good, something beautiful. So, kailangan talaga, tayo lahat, we try to be, when we wake up in the morning, firstly, be thankful. Magpasalamat ka sa Diyos, sa supreme being na ina-adore mo. It could be regardless of what religious affiliation you are. First thing you do in the morning when you wake up is to be thankful, to be grateful. At enumerate mo, that might help also on your mental health. Enumerate mo yung mga positive things, mga blessings mo sa buhay. You got a great education, you are, maybe if you're in the States, or you have a good family, like Simona, you have a great husband, Greg is a good husband, maybe you have your health, that's very important, you have your family, yung isipin mo agad lahat ng mga positive things happening in your life. Yung mga negative things naman, it should outweigh, kasi di ba parang pros and cons yan. Once you know the positive, yung mga negative, of course, there's no perfect life. Kasi perfect life will be with Jesus na yun. Di ba? So for now, may mga challenges tayo. Pero if you think of the positive more than the negative happening in your life, you will come out victorious. You will come out a very happy person. Okay, for example, maraming gusto mong gawin sa buhay mo right now, this very minute, pero it's not happening. Huwag kang ma-depress, huwag kang mag-nega, because there will always be time. There's always a perfect time for everything. What you need to do is pray for that. Pray mo yung kailangan mangyari sa buhay mo. And it's pretty guaranteed if your prayer or your wish is gonna be beneficial to you, it's gonna be good for you, it's gonna be good for your life, and it will be a blessing for others. It is guaranteed na ibibigay sa'yo yung hinihiling mo. But sometimes, it takes time. Yun ang time is of the essence. Huwag tayong magmamadali. But for now, all you need to do muna, and yung mga nakikinig, when you wake up in the morning, be grateful, be thankful, at magpasalamat ka sa lahat ng mga magandang nangyayari sa buhay mo. At yung mga negative things na nangyayari naman sa buhay mo, o yung mga ayaw mong nangyayari, o yung mga nagaganap sa buhay mo, o yung mga problema mo, i-offer mo yan. That's what I do. I offer it up back to the Lord or to Jesus and say, "Naku hindi ko to type, kunin mo to." Kasi like I told some good friends, when I pray like I'm praying to someone na kaibigan ko, na someone na andyan lang. And of course I do my other prayers, pero when I share yung mga hinanaing ko, all my sentiments, then I lift it up. All my problems is lifted at inaalam ko, minamanifest ko na that will be solved in His perfect time. Sabi ko nga, everything in my life, I offered it and I always say, "Thy will be done." Kasi tayo as humans, we are weak basically to do things that the good Lord would be able to do it for us. You just have to believe that He will grant the wishes of our heart, the desires of your heart, provided if it will be benefiting you, it will be beneficial to you, it will be a blessing to others. So without a doubt, you will be blessed. Yun. Sabi nga ni Erlinda Golayan Cercado, sabi niya, amen. So, yun. So, yun ang mga bagay na, alam mo, talaga, pag inisip mo talaga, and I have friends like that as well. At minsan nga, like parang na ano ko na rin eh. And I know you are listening. Minsan ako yung umiiwas na rin kasi nga, kung malalaman ko na masyadong negative yung conversation, then I find a way not to be part of that group. I find a way na hindi na lang ako mapasama sa group na yon, simply because one, I have no time for negativity in my life. Two, negativity would not do any wonders in my mental health. Tapos negativity would only pull me down to a level I don't want to know. Tapos yung mga negative thoughts is not healthy. Mga negative things that you want for others or you wish for others. One, those are not good for you. One, also, it's not good for them. So the best way really is think positive. Kahit ano nangyayari sa buhay mo, try to go, kasi di ba parang sabi nga nila, when you travel in life, there's a left road and a right road. In my case naman, siguro there's a positive road and a negative road. So you always try to go to the positive road, meaning find positiveness in anything you do in life. Meaning find something good that is happening kahit na sabi mong negative yan. For example, if you hate your job, ayaw mo yung job mo, think of it na stepping stone lang kasi tinetrain ka na nalalaman mo what a bad position is. So when you move to another position, you would know how to handle it better than your previous job. Also, ito rin, isa rin to, very common, and I hear that all the time. When you have bad bosses, yung mga boss from hell, and we have one episode about that. Di ba may mga boss tayo, managers, director, na parang feeling nila sila yung demigod, okay? At talagang kumukulo yung dugo mo pag sabi nga ng isang empleyado, pag pumunta siya sa office, when he gets to the office, parang feeling niya talaga gusto niya magkasakit, parang hindi na siya happy. Well, the way to look at it is that boss is going through something. That boss journey, may pinagdadaanan yan na hindi mo alam. What you need to do is concentrate on you. Do not look at him anymore. Don't let him affect you. What you do, put all your energy, your positive energy into the work that you are entrusted to do, or you are tasked to do, or you are obligated to do. Doon may buhos. Instead of mainis ka doon sa boss mo, kasi nga unfair, o kaya nagpe-play favorites, don't mind that anymore. Just concentrate on the task that you are being paid to do. And if you do that, you will come out victorious. You will come out na panalo ka situation because you're turning something negative into a positive. At ma-bless ka by doing that. O si Josephine Castillo, sabi, thank you for comments yung mga comments nyo. Sabi ni Josephine Castillo, make a conscientious effort to find things to love, like, and appreciate. Uy, ganda nun ah. See, that's why I like when you guys interact, or when you guys, kasi I myself, I'm not expert on everything, and marami ako natutunan kung sinasabi nga ng mga letter senders natin na ang dami raw nilang natututunan sa show na to. I am one to tell you, hindi lang po kayo ang natututo. Natututo rin po ako. That's why I love doing this show. Kasi nga, it is a refresher. It is a reminder. At ang dami ko talagang nuggets of wisdom na nakukuha sa viewers at saka sa mga listeners. Si Ginger Berry! Hello, Ginger Berry! Nako! Ginger Berry, ang ganda ng storya natin. Sana makahabol ka. Ito yung sa mga negative thoughts, negative feelings about yung mga nagagalit o mga masyadong mga nega in our lives. Okay, and how to deal with that. Sabi pa ang ganda nung sinabi ni Josephine Castillo, make a conscious effort to find things to love, like, and appreciate. Yun na nga, tie up natin kanina. You always try to find things that you are passionate about. Lagi kang meron ka pang go-to. Diba? Sabi nga, lagi kang may go-to. Meron kang go-to place where you could relax. You could go to the park para maka-unwind. Or some people go for massages. Or some people naman, they watch a movie. Or some people, they just want to spend time with their kids. But you are able to appreciate kahit little things. Because siguro pag maganda yung araw, you look outside, you just sit outside and feel the warmth of the sun hitting your face. Or if it's raining, just panoorin mo lang yung drop ng rain. Diba? Kasi nga, ito yung maganda dyan eh. When I talked to a friend earlier today, sabi niya, tingnan mo, pag umulan, you could be positive about it or negative about it. Ang negative daw of looking at it pag umuulan, nako, for sure, baha na naman yan. Nako, for sure, mahirap mag-drive. Nako, for sure, maraming aksidente na naman yan. Nako, for sure, paano ba yan? Kalinis-linis lang ng kotse ko. I just had a car wash. So those are negatives. Nako, maputik na naman yan. Nako, masisira na naman ang kalye. Lubak-lubak na naman. There'll be potholes again. Now, that's the negative of looking into a rain, a situation. However, the positive thing of looking at it, oh wow, blessing yan. Ang ganda. Binibless ni Lord ang ating araw to today. Itong araw na to. Second, wow, yung may drought na yung mga bumababa ang level ng water sa ating mga lakes at saka mga body of water na mababalik yung tubig. So mawawalan tayo ng possible shortage of water. O parang wow, ang ganda naman nung rain na to. It cools the air. Maganda. Tapos naglilinis ang mga karsada. It freshens the air we breathe. Kasi yung mga pollution na bumababa sa lupa, nababaksak, nakukuha ng rain, nahuhugasan ng rain. At itong rain na to, it helps make the plants grow better, bigger. Kasi nga, nadidilingan sila ng tubig ng ulan. So there's positive. Diba? You could look at one thing, and it's your decision. It's your power to look at things negatively or look at things positively. That's the power that you have. And ikaw lang ang pwedeng mag-decide whether you would look at things negatively or you would look at things positively. At I'm hoping and I'm praying na sana you look at things, regardless how bad it is, try to search or to look for that positive thing about that. Kung ano yung makikita mo doon sa negative na pinagdadaanan mo ngayon na something positive. Okay? Si Jem Yu. Hello, Jem. Happy viewing to you. Jem Yu po is one of, I call her the guru of mga kakanin at kung ano-ano pa. Hopefully one of these days she will allow me to interview her in my other show kasi you need to see all her mga ginagawa niyang mga in-house na mga kanin, meron siyang fishball, yung fish sauce, yung fishball sauce, meron siyang mga ano yun, yung puto plan na ang sarap-sarap at basta one of these days I've been still working on that. Gingerberry, how are you? What's going on? Are you still in the Philippines? Masyadong matagal na yan baka I think it's time for you to come back here. So going back going back po doon sa being positive, being negative. It is always nice and ideal to be positive in life. At ang maganda po kasi niyan, when you are positive, it shows. Your face will glow, yung skin mo will be better. Tapos maganda, sabi nga nila, nakakapula because you're so positive. At ang one thing that is so nice when you are positive in life, in your outlook, and in your thinking, you attract people. You attract people, awesome people into your life, amazing people in your life. At yun ang lagi nating hinuhope na. Sabi nga, you attract the same people into your life. Nga, ang ganda kasi kung you will be blessed na makahanap ka ng mga group of people o mga friends not mga positive na nagiging positive influence or influences mo sa buhay mo. Because this positivity, nakakahawa yan eh. Yung positiveness nila, kahit ang dami mong pinagdadaanan, nahihila ka nila pataas because they look at things differently. They look at things mas ano pa siya, mas happy, mas fun because it is better that way. Kasi iba talaga ang nagagawa ng pag-positive ka about life and about different outlooks in life. Now, kung naman negative ka, think about it. 1, nakakapangit ng skin. 2, it's so hard. Parang you drag yourself out of bed in the morning. 3, you hate everything that you see. Parang napaka-dark. Parang dark siya, gloomy. Tapos ang pananaw mo sa buhay, dark as well. At parang lahat ng nakikita mo, parang things are not in tune, not in line, and it's just not happy moment para sa'yo. However, that could be turned around. Kasi nga, nasa sa'yo yan eh. You have the power to do it. So yung kay Mona, okay, balik tayo kay Mona. Mona, firstly, thank you for sending us kasi ang ganda talaga ng topic about bawal ang nega. Ang ganda talaga kasi nga it's high time we deal with the positiveness of life as versus the negativeness of life. Maganda rin yung sa'yo naman ay echo ko lang. Siguro yung echo ko yung kay Alexander na firstly you need to talk to these friends of yours na you've been friends for so long and you tell them how you feel. Baka kasi hindi nila alam yung negative effect that's happening to you every time that they are so nega in all the conversation, in what's being discussed. And maybe it's important since they're your friends, they would be able to understand. Magpaliwanagan kayo. Sabi nga, I always say this to everybody, communication is the very start. Ito yung very seed of understanding. Kasi wag mong isipin, never assume na alam nila, never assume na halata nila na you're not having a fun time with them anymore. That's not the way how things should be done. You need to communicate, you need to tell them, you need to be honest with them on how you feel about this conversation that's affecting you. The negative conversation is affecting you negatively. Okay, tapos yung sa mga kaibigan mo naman, talk to them at siguro you can tell them na siguro maybe if it's really affecting your mental health. Sabi mo nga, your family, walang drama, walang issues, you're a happy camper when you get out of the house. Pagbalik mo lang, nalolobat ka na, nadidrain ka na. So, parang give yourself a break muna from that circle of friends of yours. I'm not saying to get rid of them. I'm not saying to avoid them. But give yourself a space muna. Siguro, that will give them also time and space to think na parang kung medyo you said your piece, you said what's going on in your mind, at pag nasabi mo na yon, I'm pretty sure your group of friends will have an introspection. Mag-iisip din sila na baka nga yung mga sinabi mo, yung mga share mo would have an effect on them at mapag-isipan na rin nila na yung mga nagiging conversation nyo parang meeting of the negative people. It's like a weekly meeting of negativity, a weekly meeting of negativeness. At it's not healthy not only for you but for everyone else involved. But once you start talking, once you start communicating to them at sinabi mo how you feel, that might be yun ang kinakailangan nilang push to understand na they should not be as negative in life. They should not be thinking of things so negatively about anything in this world. Kasi that will affect not only you but everybody's mental health. At the same time, nagiging kumbaga maitim, madilim, dark ang tingin mo sa buhay. So, yun ang opinion ko. At the same time, nagpapasalamat ko yung mga nag-participate, sila Josephine Castillo, si Alexander, yung mga nanood. Yeah, si Christian Renan Esteban, thank you. Si Ernie, thank you. Sino pa ba? Si Ferdinand Soriano, maraming salamat for tuning in. Happy viewing. Of course, si Erlinda Gulayan Cercado, si Mami Erlinda, happy viewing din sa'yo. And sino pa ba? Si Gingerberry at saka si Jem Yu, happy viewing sa inyo. So maybe we always pray na we look at things in life positively. Anything that's happening in our life, we pray for it. We pray. Offer niyo yung mga problema niyo, yung mga pinagdadaanan niyo, yung mga challenges niyo, yung mga tribulations na we're going through. You open up, you lift it up to the good Lord at for His blessings and for His solutions. Kasi we as humans, we as a person, we are really not powerful when it comes to solving all those problems. And I noticed sa aking walk in my life na when I do that, when I offer and I offer all the problems and the challenges I've been going through, little by little nasa-solve siya. Little by little nakikita mo yung light. Sabi nga, you see the light in the tunnel. Di ba? Yung tunnel kasi madilim. You're going through so much darkness in life. Pero for wonderful reason, nag-flicker yung light kasi malayo pa. But as you get closer to the tunnel, nakita mo na lumiliwanag because you're getting close to that solution. And that's the wonderful things about faith. That's the wonderful things of when you believe. Yun ang maganda kasi pag nagmamanifest ka na positive solution in anything that's going through in your life and you're being grateful for all the beautiful things that's in you at marunong ka mag-appreciate, that's the thing na talagang lalo kang binibless. At sana, when you are blessed abundantly, you are also opening your heart and your arms to blessing others. Kasi sabi nga, you are blessed because you are blessing others. Sabi nga, the more blessing you are receiving, the more you should bless others. Lagi nga, di ba, meron din sa Holy Book na sinasabi, to whom much is given, to whom much is given, much is required. Meaning, pag marami ka ng blessing, it is requested, it is hope na i-bless mo rin yung others, i-share kumbaga whatever you're going, what the positive things that's happening, just don't keep it to yourself kasi mas mag-bless ka ng others, the good Lord will bless you more. And with that, maraming salamat again for tuning in for another wonderful show that we have. So, tandaan, sa Dear Kuya Josh, bawal ang nega. Huwag na tayo magpaka-nega. At kung nega naman nangyayari sa buhay nyo, email lang nyo sa atin at we'll definitely read it on air and we talk about it. And you never know, just like me, I get nuggets of wisdom, nugget of ito, katulad ngayon, love, like, and appreciate mga napulot natin sa mga ating mga listeners and ating viewers. Those are wonderful advice from people across the globe. At maraming salamat for tuning in. Alam ko po, you guys are sharing these shows, yung mga shows ko, yung this particular show you're sharing. Maraming salamat po kasi we don't know who yung nabe-bless ng panonood ng mga shows dito, mga shows ko dito sa PHLV Radio at mga shows din po ng ibang mga content provider at mga talents ng PHLV Radio. So maraming salamat po. I'm a loss of words, a loss of gratitude on how I could thank you, and more than enough that for being so kind, for being so supportive of the things that we do. And just to let you know, we do things so to make it a better world para po it's only not for me but also for everyone else, because every problems that or every letter that we read on air, marami pong nakakatulong, marami pong na-enlighten at hindi lang po yung letter sender o yung email sender o yung private message sender natin, kundi yung mga nakikinig at nakakapanood, whether replay o yung replay po o yung live, kung napapanood nyo po. Maraming salamat po talaga. Sabi ni Mami Erlinda, God bless you always. Nako, God bless us all. Kasi po talagang yun po ang kailangan natin. What the world needs now really are not only love, but love, blessing, and believing. So we need to constantly pray. Pray for more blessing, pray for protection, pray for health, pray for wealth, pray for happiness, pray na lahat tayo ay will be happy people who adores and love God above all things. So with that, another show is done for today. I will tune in. Kuya Josh will tune in, and until I see you next week again, not only dito po sa Dear Kuya Josh, but also sa Alam Mo Ba, we have a special guest, an American actor by the name of Ellis Gage, and he's currently in Taiwan. He will be guesting live on our show on Alam Mo Ba with Josh Andowit this coming Friday, the 28th of July. So panoorin niyo po, maganda po yung show na yon. At of course, makikita-kita po tayo next week for another episode ng Dear Kuya Josh. So like what I say, remember, be kind. You can never go wrong with kindness. And every act of kindness that you do to people, it will come back to you. It's guaranteed. It will come back to you in so many ways, in different forms, in different people, and different times. So yun po ang panghawakan nyo, at yun ang po ang ating iisipin lagi, na there will be a supreme being larger than us, bigger than us, more powerful than us, who loves us dearly, regardless of your affiliation. So with that, God bless us all. Happy week, whatever is left of that, and happy next week. Be safe, and God bless us all. Good night, everybody. Goodbye. Happy morning to you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good day. See you next week. Bye-bye.